Hey everyone, it's me Knelly, and we're gonna finally finish off the Hello Charlotte series with the little. It's a side story. It said it parallels. It's a parallel side story in the true universe with these characters. So there's Charles, Vincent, and Henri. There's those people, and yeah, it also has like the diary is like canon something which we'll read after. But yeah, it's like a short 30 to 40 minutes of this, and we'll read the diary. And yeah. I thought the makeup today I want it to be more simple, more beauty focused. Yeah, just kind of like, cause this is the true world, so yeah. Let's start. Wait, I don't want to do diary. Fuck. Quit. Yes. Fuck. Let me open that again. This is Ren and Renpai. Yeah, this thing is Ren and Renpai. It's kind of always. These things are very obvious. Yeah. Any visual novel, just assume it's made of Renpai. Let's start. Etherworks. Oh, nice. Doesn't this have music? Yeah. Heaven's Gate. Part 1, Vincent Fennell. Doomed Yowie. There's no music? There's no music? Are you kidding me? I thought there was music. I don't hear any. I don't hear any music. I don't know why sound made that, but I don't hear any music. There's no music, which I mean is probably the point. But I want music, so we're playing copyright-free music. We're playing Hive Swap because yes. Because it's copyright free. It's copyright free, that's why. So there's that. Anyway, we're gonna read. Fuck, okay. Vincent Fennell is watching a small train of ants go by, his gaze remaining disinterested. I approach him at. Oh, so this is Charles, I'm guessing? Oh, it's Charles! Oh, he's a baby! What the hell? Oh, winged ants? Oh, hell no. If they exist, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Oh, winged ants. That's rare. Oh, look at Vincent. Oh, the Doomed Yowie. It starts soon. It starts young. They're so small. That's good. Bugs are yucky. Look. He gets up from his knees and steps closer to the ant trail. We must be like gods to them, don't you think? With those words, Vincent picks one up. One tug and oh, okay. I don't want this. I don't want a like twist of like, oh, Vincent was evil. Or like whatever crap. I don't want that. I don't want that right now. Just one tug and the wing rips off in an alarming ease. Stop it, let it go. What are you so upset about? Just because we're bigger doesn't mean we should hurt them. It's just a bug though. Mom says even the smallest lives matter. My mom said bugs are annoying. Well, your mom is right. If you don't stop, I'll tell the nurses. The boy simply gets up and leaves. What's up with him? From that day on, I decided I don't like Vincent Fennell at all. Well, you love him later. Oh, who the fuck is Tazos? It's lunch break. Everyone's trading stickers and hoarding Tazos, a recent fad among kids. Vincent's surrounded by children who are marveling at his collection. Oh, this one's super rare! Where'd you get it? It's in my chips. Lucky. Do you want it? I can have it? But I don't have anything good to trade you. I don't mind. Just choose one that you don't have then. Trade with me too. Me too. What are you looking at, Charlie? Want to trade too? No, Mom says chips are bad for health. Boring! Vincent, look, I have holographic ones. Ugh. What's so special about him? All he has is a pack of Tazos. Lawson thought I'd trip and drop the box with the classroom turtle that I was carrying. They're just yelling at me and make me stand in the corner for half an hour. Blame it on Vincent too. 3. Mother. When I'm 5, we moved to this flat swarming with cockroaches and pigeons living on the balcony. Why is this place so dirty, Mom? I ask. The person who lived here was very cleanly, is Mom's answer. I want to go back, I tell her. Why do we have to leave? We won't be staying here for long, dear, Mother says, and I want to believe her. The surrounding dirt makes my skin crawl. Later over here, our neighbors talking and learned that the former owner was a drug addict. Died of overdose, they say. Oh, damn, it's getting dark. When I raise my voice, Mom tells me to keep quiet. When I walk around the house, Mother says that my footsteps are too loud. When I become excited, Mother reprimands me for misbehaving. One evening, she has a breakdown over unsorted clothes in the drawers. She's talking normally, but then the next moment the house is filled with shouting and sounds of my clothes being violently thrown out on the floor. It must be something she's angry at, but I'm too young to understand. I apologize over and over, promising I won't do it again, as if I ever committed a grave sin. I'm sorry, Mother. I can make everything right. I won't become a burden. 4. Concert. Oh, we have a concert to celebrate autumn. Well, our nurses are wearing dresses with paper maple leaves sewn into them. I recite a poem out loud, trying to mess up halfway. It has 4 lines. I'm so nervous that my voice comes out too quietly, even though I recite it perfectly. Vincent got 6 lines. It must be because the nurses think he's the smartest in the group. Hell, he even goes to chess club. How old are these kids? Vincent recites a poem in a monotonous voice like he doesn't give a care. Vincent almost always last to be picked up by his parents. Sometimes nobody comes and he just comes home alone. I tell Mom about that and she totally freaks out. How could a child go home by himself? She exclaims, shocked. What are his parents thinking? I don't know what to say to that. Valentine's Day. Hey, yo! It's Valentine's Day. Everyone gets tangerines and Kinder Surprises for lunch. I get sick and throw up on my festive shirt. I don't like it much anyway. Mom did, though. Vincent's at the nurse's office, too. He tripped and scraped his knee. The nurse is drawing a net with a green antiseptic. The scrape seems bad, but he's not even wincing. His stare staring back. Doesn't he feel any pain? Maybe he's actually a robot. I want to ask him that, but my headache is too strong, so I ignore him. I want to go home and watch cartoons in bed. Thankfully, Mom's quick to come to my rescue. Afterwards, I stay home for a whole week. 6. New stage. The time passes fast. My kindergarten graduation album is filled with pictures of other kids running around in a macro photo book of myself in some kind of medieval clothing from the photo shoot. It's my favorite one, but I'll never admit to that. I can barely contain my excitement for the first day of school. Vincent goes to a different one, but it doesn't matter. Why do you care? Why do you care about where Vincent goes? I don't like. Yes, you do. Anyway. 7. Friends. Elementary school is boring. I solved all the problems in my math workbook in one evening, and as a consequence, I ended up dying of boredom in my actual lessons. Shouldn't there be a faster way to do this? As school passes by, I get so excited about my intellectual abilities that I point out others' mistakes every time I notice them. The girl sitting next to me seems to enjoy my company, mainly because she gets to copy my answers during tests. In the meantime, I find a new way to make friends. All you have to do is buy them food or share yours. Then everyone will gather around you excited to get sweets for free. I spend all my pocket money on snacks, still have anything chosen last in PE lessons. It takes me some time and an after-school beating to learn not to poke my nose in other people's business. It's not my fault people cheat on tests. I'm just doing what's right. At least that's what I think. Apparently, people don't like snitches. Nor do they like being responsible or proper. Well, I'm doing everything not to be a burden, and they're giving their all to cause trouble. I feel like this will take some time to sink in. Over the years, I learned to keep my mouth shut. From a moderately talkative kid, I turned to a completely class ghost. By the end of the 4th year, everyone still calls me by my last name. 8. Reunion. Middle school. Hey, yeah, damn, these boys. Damn, doomed yaoi. Anyway, the doomed yaoi of it all. It's not toxic yaoi because they're just like, it's just doomed yaoi. There is a difference. Toxic yaoi and doomed yaoi are very different. Doomed yaoi is when there's 2 lovers who want to be together and who would be very great together, but the circumstances make it that's impossible to happen. Toxic yaoi is when they're bad for each other. That's that simple. Vincent looks more frail than I remember him being. Maybe it's just that I've gotten taller. When he sees me, he smiles. In fact, he smiles to everyone. The usual unchanging blank expression that he had in kindergarten is gone from his face, replaced with a mask. It's unsettling. I don't smile back. Somehow we ended up doing a class project together. By the time I gathered the courage to ask someone to invite me, everyone has already found a partner. But there's one spot in this group. The other 2 kids want easy marks, so only the 2 of us actually end up working. Vincent is surprisingly nice to work with. Oh, he's like, damn, I hated him? Oh my god, enemies to lovers. Oh my god, and doomed enemies to lovers. Anyway, he's a good team player, very considerate, giving his all to complete the task. A complete contrast to most of the kids. For the first time in a while, I have fun working in a group. One incoming message from Charles. Here, I'm sending over the presentation files. Great work! Let's do our best tomorrow. He's thankful for my effort. This must be the first time in 5 years of school. I'm so moved that I put his name first on the project's title side. It's project presentation day. Oh my god, these two would be so great together, I swear. Vincent, who shows up as our group's representative, has a clear, powerful voice. Unlike me, who is so anxious I start to stumble every word, earning giggles from classmates. I hate myself for it. Regardless, our groups get the highest marks. Maybe teamwork isn't half bad, I catch myself thinking. 9. Weakling. Vincent was a conscious during one of our PE lessons. I never really noticed it before, but really has the worst stamina in class. Well, I fail the speed test, I can endure running long distances just fine. He, however, completely looks exhausted after a few laps. After overhearing one of the conversations between teachers, I learned that Vincent has health complications. Fennel's not running again. I heard he's a weak heart, or is anemia. He's the best student in class. Maybe he's pushing himself too hard. People don't like that and live long. My uncle died from a stroke. Really? Vincent? Dying? The possibility has never occurred to me before. Maybe children don't think too deeply about life and death in general. I look at him near a bench near the teacher, watching us run. We never really talk, but I've been watching him for a while, so to me it feels like we share a connection. Oh, Henry! Where the fuck does Henry come in? Anyway, I often volunteer to stay behind on class duty. Henrietta Warhol gets bullied into it. The other cohorts call smell and what? Make her do things instead of them. So right now she's unenthusiastically scrubbing a dirty desk with a wet rag. You could use detergent to scrub this off. Don't tell me what to do, Eiler. What are you even doing here? It's not your turn to clean. I like cleaning. I swear, this game, no matter if it's Charlotte or Charles, it's always queer. With Charles, he has the relationship with Vincent, and when it's with Charlotte, he has the relationship with Henri. So anyway you turn it, it's always gay, and I love it. Or more like, I can't trust anyone with it. Everyone's too sloppy and lazy to probably clean all the dust. Just thinking of sitting behind a dirty desk makes my skin crawl. Weirdo. You can go home. I plan to stay after lessons anyway. I have piano class coming up in 2 hours. Just enough time to clean and do homework. No, I'll stay. They're waiting outside. If I go too early, they might think I'm slacking off. Damn, that's complicated. Okay, we clean in silence. I don't really know what to talk about with her. Henrietta doesn't seem like she's up for discussing homework either. Henrietta? Yes? Give me your hand. Aww, that's cute. Little friendship. I place a candy in it. Here, good work today. Carrying snacks around still remains a habit of mine. Well, might as well try to win Warhol's goodwill with it. Henrietta stays weirdly silent. There isn't anything wrong with it, right? Unless you don't like barberry flavor. What the fuck is that? Oh. Thanks. You're welcome. Henrietta awkwardly stumbles out of the classroom without saying so much as a goodbye. Weeks later, we start talking during lunch break sometimes. The other girls mock and tease her for it, but Henrietta learns to talk back. Maybe she's more confident about herself when she feels less alone. 3 messages from Henri. Where did you get Henri from? I don't get it. Okay, listen up, Eiler. We're gonna get rid of your acne. What the where did that come from, I swear? I'm gonna send you a list of skincare products and foods to avoid. But Mom... No buts. For clean freak, you sure hate looking after yourself. 11. Past. Mother never tells me anything about her past or father, and I never ask. It's something we never talk about. All I can do is listen to her occasionally cry at night and keep quiet about it in the morning. She's holding up well, but I can't worry. One day she might trip and fall and never get up. Oh, the thought makes my hands itch. I spent 10 minutes in the bathroom trying to wash it off. Oh, are they trying to say, like, he has OCD? Because, like, he's always saying, like, yeah, I need to wash it off. And he's, like... And it's like compulsion. Like, he needs to, like, wash it. Like he needs to. So it's like... I mean, obviously, it's something anxiety... Some anxiety disorder he has. I want to grow up and become someone she can depend on. Interlude. Alone. Oh. It's quiet in the mind library. We're in Charlotte! I mean... we're in the not true realm. I hunched over a language workbook trying to fill the blanks, but all the letters come up jumbled. I read over them again and again until the pages are filled with illegible scribbles. Frey peeks over my shoulder like nothing's wrong. We're doing someone's homework again, Miss Wiltshire? Charlotte! Finally, Charlotte. And also this feels very trans, where like the inner part is a girl. It's like you're not, it's like, I know it's a fake character, but like that's a projection of yourself kind of. So it's it feels trans. Okay, it's not directly trans, but it feels trans. It feels trans. You know that's not a relation to do, you know. Charlotte! It's for a friend. So that's why you don't turn them down. Because you say they're friends. Was it so wrong to believe them, Frey? Oh, of course not. Miss Wiltshire is a very earnest girl, after all. Too gullible for her own good. You see, what's her so-called friend used as a keyword? A password that doesn't mean anything. You heard it merely thought of the meaning you had for it. You have thought the other person meant, I want to help and understand you, but in reality they meant, I want to use you for my own needs. Sure, they could be honest with you, but would you be doing this for them if you know the truth? Right? That doesn't make them evil per se. If they were the main character, I'm sure the viewers would understand their way of thinking. Frey runs his finger over a messed up sentence and stops at the period mark. The true evil lies in the muddled words, Miss Wiltshire. Remember that. I absentmindedly look at the ruined workbook. Still, if I don't do as they say, I'll be left alone. This is all I'm good for. Oh, Charlotte. Frey leans his head on me, but I have no strength left to shove him away. You know that's not true, Miss Wiltshire. You just want someone to make you feel better about yourself. Even with someone you despise. But don't worry. I know all the words you want to hear. You may feel like you're doing enough, but in reality you're doing your best, aren't you? 13. School trip. During the first year of high school, we go on our school trip. I don't have anyone to make promises about sitting together with, so right now I'm left with three choices. Sitting with the teacher, sitting with one of the class bullies, or approaching Mr. Furno, who I would see up in here. Go with your lover, go with your lover. I sighed aloud as the lesser of evils. Oh, look at Charles. He looks so grown up, even though he's a teenager. Not at all. Thanks. Oh, now I think of it, it's the front seat. I shouldn't be taking it. You can exchange with someone if they're car sick. I, for one, kiss in the back. I always get dizzy. Sucks to be you. They're even bantering with each other! Gay! No! Vincent laughs dryly. His laughter does reach his eyes. Crap. I missed my second formal conversation with him. You're worried about messing up your conversation? Oh my god, the queerness! By the time I gather myself again, Vincent's long since asleep. Aww. Oh, he's listening to headphones. Same. His head is bumping against the bus window in small intervals. I bring out my MP3 player, but minutes later, everyone decides to watch an action movie. The sound doesn't seem to bother Vincent, who's sleeping with earplugs. I should have brought some too. In the end, I set up watching the movie and lose track of time. By the time we arrive at the hotel, it's past midnight. I get a room with three guys who don't mind ditching me, who don't mind me ditching them during the night. Success. At best, they'll get drunk and play cards in someone else's room until sunrise, and worse, one of them brought drugs, maybe both. We get up the stairs and unlock our room. There's a bed and a shower, so it's perfect. My classmates leave the room as soon as they finish unpacking. As expected, they don't bother me anywhere. I know I hate having fun. I spend half of the night sketching ideas for comics I might draw someday. All of them feel like I've seen them before. In the morning, I made some light of freshness. I like being up early. Hotel dining room is dead silent like a cemetery. One of my classmates, only some girls and Vincent are present. I decided to drop into the seat near him. Morning. Good morning, didn't see you last night. I was getting my beauty sleep. Did you party with everyone? Of course. I have to admit, I have a hard time imagining you drinking. Well, I have high alcohol tolerance. Unlike many. Don't mind me. I woke up to sounds of someone puking in the toilet next door. Huh. Unpleasant, isn't it? My face says it all. Still, the image of Vincent downing alcohol like a glass of juice seems really funny to me, but I can't help but laugh out loud. Vincent gives a questioning look, so I try to change the topic before he asks anything. When I drink, I just become EP. I literally did not see the S and L. The SL. I did not see the L. I'm so internet chronically online. I just saw EP. Boring, right? Huh, is that so? I thought maybe they talk a lot. Nah, if anything, I shut up for good. Then fall asleep. Then I'm the type people would call an ambulance for because they drunkenly think I died of lethal ethanol intake. You sound like you speak from experience. Well, the trip itself is nothing special. Art museums never interest me much. During one of the exhibitions, Henrietta gets lost and I volunteer to look for her. Thankfully, I spot her at a statue near the museum with a dead phone. Henrietta doesn't let go of my skirt until we get back to the group. The night at the hotel on our way back doesn't go as smoothly as the first one. This time I have to share a room with a guy who doesn't mind other people seeing him make out with his girlfriend right in the room. I do, so I grab my jacket and make my escape. And I'm gonna make out with a boy in private. They have to kiss. They have to. It's already past curfew. If they kiss, I'm gonna... Yes. Probably not the best idea to spend the night on the hotel stairs, but whatever. Just I start to doze off, someone shakes my shoulder. I knew it! Come on, I want a kiss! Blair? Eiler, I'll catch a cold if you sleep here. Huh. It's Vincent. Thanks. I didn't mean to fall asleep. Why are you out at this hour? Just wanted to get some fresh air. I do enjoy night walks. We're not allowed to leave the rooms at night, you know. Then may I ask why you're here? I guess I'm not a fan of voyeurism. No, it sounded bad. Forget it. Okay. I guess there are problems with your roommate. Yeah, that's a pleasant way to put it. I could use less pretty words, but they'll leave a bad taste in my mouth. Vincent looks at the night sky. It's nice here. So quiet. I don't have to wake up to shouting. I don't know what to say to that, so I just pick at my skin. Oh, he does have... he has, like, OC. He is, like, I don't know. Picking your skin, that's probably because in his, like, Sprite hands, you see, like, little, like, marks. They're probably him, like, picking at his skin. Yeah. I mean, both of these people have obvious, very, very obvious mental issues. Like, yeah, he's just picking at his hands. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know about OCD. I'm kind of leaning towards OCD, but I think in general, he just has, like, he has some type of anxiety disorder. It just, like, in picking something is just something that, since he can control it, he does it, and it's, like, self-harm and like that, but, yeah. Sorry, I said too much. No, that's fine. Pity, awful. None of those seem to fit. I'm not someone who should comment. We sit in silence for some time. That being said, do you plan to return to your room? Nah, I'll wait a bit more. I see. Well, good night then. Night. Thanks for keeping me company. It's my pleasure. Half an hour later, I returned to my room only to find my classmates sleeping soundly. This asshole. I fell asleep thinking it would be nice to go somewhere with my class again. 14. Passwords. Found me from Vincent. Would you mind joining me for lunch? Sure, just gonna grab something to eat. Is it the usual place? They have a usual place! They need a kiss at that usual place. I'll be going ahead then. Vincent likes to eat outside. It's more quiet here, he says. After the class trip, we start hanging out more often. Sometimes he invites me for lunch, like today. Do you think they actually change? Wow, good, thanks for putting the message. Damn, okay. Vincent brings a hand to his chin thoughtfully. Depends on what you define as flaw. If the main objective of education is simple, then essential have a hierarchy. No, oh my god, we're doing this. Okay. What do I think about the things we learn? Take today's test, for example. Do you actually know what the entropy of isolated systems never decrease means? Can you explain that? No, not really. I just learned the material and need to answer the questions. See? You only learn the answer the teacher wanted to see. Not only you forget this knowledge, but you have no clue what you're writing about. We're only learning keywords that I don't know the meaning of and don't get any practical knowledge. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. If you can't find use for theoretical knowledge, then it's meaningless, right? However, I wouldn't use the statement excuse to slack off. Or excuse for people using bad teaching methods for that stuff. Right? I just want you to hear me out on this. If given the opportunity, I like to change something myself. It'd be ridiculous to tell others how to do their work. I'm relieved you understand. I just think it's not the education system that uses keywords some. Where is it, Carrie? No meeting, letter, or speech every day. Okay, here we go. Then mass media is entirely made out of them. It's just template phrases that are guaranteed to cause reaction, while the hidden objective might be different. Yeah, like articles bashing local art exhibits are actually written to promote them. Oh crap, I think the break will end soon. Let's still haven't finished our food. Don't worry about me. We heard we'll finish our modest lunch and run to class. Puberty. Okay, puberty with the hormones and everything. So, I expect kissage. With puberty, I expect... No. Listen, I just want them to kiss. This is doomed yaoi. Okay, I just want one hopeful thing before I know that if they're both... Okay, I know they're both gonna have a bad time. Okay, let one good thing happen to them, man. I'm trying to connect calmly, erratically. Well, I understand to some degree. I always find doing my own company. Also, Vincent's, he can be tiring too. Sometimes he starts ranting on subjects I don't understand, which gets tedious. Like how I give a damn about politics. Go back to your containment board, for God's sake. Henrietta isn't a saint either. Am I actually masochistic for actually enjoying being badmouthed by her? What the fuck? You know what? Let's just make this a throuple. Let's just make a throuple and just make this easy. Just make the throuple. Henrietta, Henri is just out here just being like, she has horrible taste in anime, great. She's out here, yeah, like, here, yeah, like, here's my boyfriend, and that's his boyfriend. That's like, it's simple. Just keep it simple. Henri will just go up to everyone and be like, oh, who's this? Oh yeah, that's my boyfriend, and that's his boyfriend. And that's simple as that. It's simple. Miss Warhol, you absolutely no have you what? Oh, my throat. Miss Warhol, you have to dating sims. We could make a fortune on this. Fuck off, Eiler. I won't sell. Here at least. And don't talk so loudly. The other girls are here. It's your fault for trying to seem something they're not. So how about it? You and me a dojin circle. No, I never read it. I never read a finished story in my life. Just copy the popular tropes. Everyone wants things they're used to. Just go away, Eiler. You're a bother. Go pester someone else. Talking to Miss Warhol always lifts up my mood. Have you heard of Heaven's Gate? They're an organization that preaches that our world's controlled by alien puppeteers from another world. Fucked up, right? Does that mean their world is real or more real than ours? What is real these days? Do you think we could be saved if we use actors on this stage? Maybe we should leave altogether. Oh, hi. What's up with the emergence of the web cults lately? You mean Heaven's Gate? Actually, I helped copyright the content for the site. What, really? Of course. Any kind of content has curators. This one was meant as a prank, though. You don't actually believe we're puppets on a string, do you? The context here was awfully convincing, though. I'm honored. Why Heaven's Gate, though? You want to seem big despite it being a prank. Doesn't sound like something promising. Yeah, it's sometimes pretentious as fuck. It doesn't mean anything, really. Just like Heavenly Kingdom doesn't exist. So an empty promise of virtue, huh? Still, isn't it? Kind of dangerous. People might believe you guys for real. That would be silly, don't you? Okay, where was Charlotte again? Oh, Bennett, what's up? Damn, seeing everybody. This feels weird. Just seeing everybody. This feels weird. Oh, Mr. Honecker, do you think I'd act more rational if I killed my remaining emotions? Oh, God. Felix! Oh, I don't believe you could be rational without feelings. Patients with prefrontal cortex brain damage cannot experience emotions. To them, any decision seems as good as the other. For example, when I think of killing someone I care about, I'm overwhelmed with horror. It goes without saying I never do it on a whim. Thus, feelings are essential for rational thinking. Soap inhibits the prefrontal cortex functionality as a side effect, right? I've been saying it all the time, but consuming it isn't doing you any good. You lose the ability to distinguish the weight of one decision from another. And that means killing me and eating cookies for breakfast will be morally equal to you. My point is, killing your emotions will really worsen your overall mental state. It's okay to care, Bennett. Bennett croaks out a laugh. Trust. Vincent peeks over my shoulder, startling me with his voice. Are you writing something? This barely counts as writing. Fennel steps over the bench, not facing me directly. Are you dissatisfied with what you're making? Not exactly. Not more than usual, it's just... I don't know how to communicate my thoughts to others. The whole plot looks too contrived. I stopped reading after the first page. You think your readers are stupid? No. If anything, it's my own fault that I'm a clumsy writer, not theirs. Then do you not trust them? I don't. I really want to. I'd be lying if I said if I did. I see. If you can't bring it around no matter what, why not prove yourself you can be trusted? As it leans closer into my personal space, makes me recall a bit. Okay, now lean super close that there's kiss. I want kissage! Show that you've done your research. then your knowledge of the subject you're handling, that you're involved as much as your reader is, that you're prepared to bear his mind and soul. His presence suddenly overbearing. Vincent looms over me. My breathing hitches. I feel small. But wouldn't I be making a fool of myself if I admit my weaknesses? Yes, it will make you vulnerable. I'll leave you in the open. Naked in public. Guts out. Come, cop a feel. For $1.99 only. Thrilling, right? But still, you're the one in control. Because it's your conscious decision to reveal the information and you have power over it. With those words, Vincent leaves my personal bubble and drops on a bench beside me. Having nothing to hide puts you at both a disadvantage and advantage, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Huh, I suppose that's one way to go about it. If it were me, I'd rather have the work exist separately from his author. If anything, I prefer working as anonymously as possible. Yes, I'm not saying I approach your work for each and every person. You should choose what suits you best. But most importantly, don't underestimate your readers. Make them feel like your story is the best thing they'll ever experience. Make them feel like you can only feel that way with you. And there you have it, a story you can be proud of. The way you put it sounds like selling your mind to others. Does it? I call it sharing. Besides, being sincere in your work will result in flavorless throwaway text. Do you want to write disposable garbage like that? Mr. Fennel, you're intense. This is a lot of knowledge for someone as young as you, Mr. Fennel. I'm just saying what I've learned from more experienced writers. I suppose I'm really passionate about writing. Oh, I didn't know. Is he writing something too? You just look like you needed advice. Were the words I chose enough? Yeah, thanks, I'll you one. Actually, would you like to read what I've written so far? I think I could use some feedback. Sure. Don't expect mercy. Bring it on. I'll fit you my notebook next week then. There's a lot written, so you can take your time with it. Our conversation cut off by the ringing school bell. During our final high school year, Vincent joins the student council and invites me to do the same. Didn't you mention that you want to influence school life if possible? I believe it's important opportunity is a good opportunity to do so. I think it's not about good ideas, but rather the ability to convince others, which is something you have. And right now, I'm using it to convince you to try it. It's so persistent. Okay, fine, I'll tag along. Like this, you'll definitely regret it. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that is so cute. They're gonna die. Wait, this episode of Words of Encouragement. Haha. It's past 6 p.m. We're the last students leaving school. I stretch and allow myself to let out a prolonged yawn. Today's meeting was so tiring. I need to know people day soon. I can understand that, says Vincent, who tucked during the whole meeting. How do you have any energy for all that arguing? I just enjoy a good discussion. More like uncivilized discourse. Everyone was basically trying to shout louder than the others. Thrilling, isn't it? I can't believe you. I'm joking. It was indeed a bit tiring. I'm not a big fan of the noise. However, I don't feel like going home just yet. Well, the weather's not bad. It's planning to invite you for a walk anyway. Alright. Should we walk in silence for a while? Good plan. I let my vision lose focus and feel the world around me slow down. We part ways after an hour of strolling around the park. Feeling re-energized, I spent the whole evening leisurely studying subjects ahead of the program. 18. Social media. We're waiting for the next class to start. Henrietta sits near me on the windowsill, dozing off with a chem textbook in her hands. I'm so tired of social media. Everyone's talking so much, but no one's talking about anything that really matter. I feel bad for contributing. Aw, Henrietta yawns and stretches and pinches my nose. What do you think people should be talking about then, genius? I know I need to decide what matters and what doesn't. Shut it, I know, I'm just saying how I feel. I feel tired. Your judgments are useless then. It's like wanting a teenage melodrama to have a deeper meaning. Want something very profound? Read a book. Or go talk to Fennel. He's a combination of a therapist and a saint, so no wonder you love that. Way to trivialize him. He's like a god. That you love! God. A human. You're just biased because he validates you. Okay, good point. Still, I don't get it. What's so good about him? Aren't you singing in praises just because he's polite? Just because he has a human decency to make effort to be kind to others? He's hardworking, reliable, and after talking to him, I always feel like it was sent some new level of human consciousness. Also, he appreciates the concept of personal space, unlike some. Oh, you done yet? Now you're just being jealous. Go fuck yourself, Tyler. See? No human decency. Vincent would be like, would you kindly back off? That's the same thing! Haha, might as well be. I wonder if he ever gotten angry at someone. He just has high self-control. I lost mine somewhere along the way when I tried to prove that I'm not a doormat for others to step on. Also, she's conscious about her attitude after all. Me and Henri is the best Henri. Actually, Annie Henri is great. I can't exactly tell you not to worry about it, though. But I like you the way you are. Okay. Possessions. Vincent comes over to do a research project for school. I welcome him into my room with rubber gloves still on my hands. They're so cute! They're gonna die! Eiler, you look proud of yourself. Of course. Cleaning done. Clothes ironed. Focus on schoolwork and peace. Good. You seem to be especially scrupulous when it comes to organizing. I just can't seem to focus on something out of place. I end up thinking about a single sheet of paper laying around on store instead of doing something useful. Oh, but that's not the worst of it. Must be tough. My workspace isn't organized in comparison, although I don't have many personal possessions. Does stuff pile up? That too, and perhaps I'm not very sentimental. I really wonder what if that's the only reason, but I decided not to press on. Let's change the topic. That being said, remember when we were all okay about collecting stickers and stuff? Yeah, everyone was crazy about trading. I still have my collection. I bring myself throw away my cat toys too. It's kind of embarrassing. Why? You must love them a lot. Having things you love doesn't make you seem infantile. Yeah, when you put it like that. But you, do you have your favorite stuff? No. I only bought popular things regardless whether or not I like them. I see, and then I threw them as soon as it became useless. At this moment, Vince's gaze seemed empty. His face didn't convey any particular emotion, even though he was smiling, which felt horribly out of place. For a second, it felt like we were talking about the bootleg Digimon stickers, but something entirely different. Yeah, I see. You also have no interest in material possessions. That's admirable. Vincent pauses for a moment, then answers. Yeah, that must be it. His words sound hollow. 20. Uncertainty. Aww. Who the fuck is... Oh, Henrietta is Henri's brother? I guess? The sun's about to rise. Henry's falling asleep on a beanbag with a joystick. Yeah, that's Henri's brother. Okay. Henri comes to hang out on weekends. Sometimes she brings her brother, whom she's begrudgingly babysitting. Play video games and eat snacks. When Henri's not in a school environment, she's far less stressed out. You hear her voice sounds lower than usual. Crap, is your brother good at... Your brother's good at rhythm games. Yeah, use him if you like to need score full combos. That's what he's good for anyway. Aren't being a little harsh? He deserves it for being lazy ass. Have you seen his grades? It's like he's made a goal for himself to become the worst student of the year. Maybe his mind just works differently from the rest. Yeah, that too. For the most part, he just wants to play MMORPGs all day. I want to help him, but I also want to break from all this shit. I'm tired of working part-time jobs to help parents sustain his lifestyle. Do you know how much console games cost? Add that to a monthly MMO subscription, gacha pulls, and merchandise, and you get my monthly salary. Parents don't have to buy a lot, you know. Henry says they motivate him so they just refuse to leave his room. Sheesh. Honor looks at the ceiling, contemplating something. Eiler, I was thinking. Yes? Aren't we actually dating? Alright, they're not dating, they're just kinda dating. Cause you love him! Anyway. What? Arlie starts counting her fingers. Look, it's the 5th time I'm staying over. Take me out for nice food and carry my bags when I'm shopping. Even look after my brother when I'm busy. Aren't all the things a decent person would do, Miss Warhol? I fail to see your point. Alright, you're the one who's always like, I wish someone would call me princess, take me on a cute date. You buy matching clothes and cuddle on a sofa. I don't even nudge me with her elbow, violently. Yeah, you're far from that. Please don't use that squeaky voice and imitate me ever again. Still, what should we call this? Doesn't need a specific term. If you're talking about becoming a treasured possession, then I'm against it. No one ever belongs to anyone. If for some reason everyone thinks a meaningless string of letters can bind people to them. But you love him, you love that man, you want to be his boyfriend. Anyway. Isn't it normal to want something you can call your own? You're always being the wrong way. I'd be treating us as commodities, but in turn contributes to a mindset intrinsic to a capitalistic society. Oh my god, Charles. You just had to bring up your pointless philosophy tonight. Just say it in normal people words. Sorry. I just don't know yet. Well, me neither. Hold on, let me try something. I'm like, no, this is not the kissage that I want. No, I want Dooney Owie. Come on. So how was that? It's supposed to be amazing. This amazing good thing that every story leads up to, but it doesn't feel like anything out of the ordinary. What if it was with someone else? No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Shut up. No, it wouldn't. If you were kissing Vincent, you would be happy, happy, happy. Don't lie. You know I'm not too comfortable with physical stuff. Is something wrong with me after all? Want me to hate you? Are you the only one who keeps on going on tirades about everyone experiencing life differently? Just because I don't understand doesn't mean it's your fault. Sorry, I just feel like I'm constantly letting people down. Then find a downer like you, jeez. Stop worrying about it. Just look at Fennel being comfortable in his own company. He's not always surrounded by people, though. He's only started isolating himself just recently. I only talked to him a few times. I feel like he isn't even there. He's not even listening to what you say. So my conclusion is he's full of shit. At least he's content with it. Maybe he's just bored around you. Maybe, but he's like that around literally everyone. You kind of suck at reading people. I bet Fennel's the kind of person who populate a planet with clones would something be happy with it. Where'd you get that from? If I clone myself around and my personality divided into parts and mass suicide. Now you're being weird. Anyway, I hit a stupid try to mold you something in the hot. Even if you do everything a romantic partner would do, it's pointless if you're not feeling it. I'm sorry. Thank you again. It should be a thank you, isn't it? You're right. Thank you, Henri. 21. Paralysis. I wake up with a headache and stumble into the bathroom to brush my teeth. I look into the mirror and notice that I can blink with one eye. Weird. Whatever. School proceeds as normal until I was feeling extremely fatigued during the 5th period. Something's not right. I end up calling Mom. She always knows what to do. It seems your son has Bell's palsy, and it took around a month to recover. The fuck? Great, out of memory illnesses, my body just has to get this one. Missing a month of school before exam sounds like the worst case scenario. It's just half my face staying unresponsive, yet my whole body feels numb. I can barely focus on the phone screen just to have a message back to Henri who's curious enough to investigate my sudden disappearance from class. You okay? I got hospitalized with face paralysis. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that indeed? When my eyes can't blink and my mouth is stuck in a convoluted grimace. Thank God no one come to visit. I close my eyes one manually and hope the numbers will go away in the morning. It doesn't. The hospital food is tasteless. It doesn't really matter since I'm going to be discharged today. No one stays at hospitals more for 2 days unless you're fatally injured. My mother asked her and Queen says give me a ride. I'll follow the 2 weeks of pills and 24 hours sleep and 2 more weeks of staring at the ceiling because my mind can't focus on anything else. Henrietta came to visit while you're sleeping. She brought some printouts from school. Bless her. Among the stuff Henri bought, I found a notebook with Vincent's name on it. Yes! Anyway, I hope you find these notes useful and get well soon, said the note inside. I'm mortified. I ended up being a burden to them both. I tried to shake the feeling off and be sincerely grateful, but I ended up being choked by guilt. I have to catch up, become better, more capable. If I'm not ahead of others, then my self-worth is better than 0. I need to thank people who care about me soon. When you'll finally be able to come outside after what felt like forever, dandelions were in full bloom. 22. Care. Vincent has his nose buried in a notebook lately. He's definitely writing something, but I never pry. I think there are 2 ways to go about writing. To be the one in power, or to give power to your readers. You can write a piece so flawless and complete that way their awestruck reader will be rendered speechless. Or create a flawed, seeming incomplete work, prompting the reader to contribute with better ideas. Which would you prefer? Playing God or making a fool of myself? Tough choice indeed. So? The latter sounds like less pleasure, so I take that one. That way every reader can become a co-creator and that you can even get the laugh at my expense. I see. Besides, something considered ideal, you can only make copies of it without creating anything new. It doesn't sound too creative to me. More importantly, what would be your choice? Me? What do you think? I think you want to leave it a rhetorical question. How are your grades coming along, by the way? Well, I'm one of the few people invited to the award ceremony. Wow, you're amazing. Yeah, I don't have a choice. Do you think you'll be able to graduate with honors? Nah, I totally blew my chem and math grades. It took me a bit to come to terms with the fact that I'm not that smart. I wish I didn't grow up thinking that doing well in academics would guarantee my success future, though. Or anything, really. Or now I just want to see my life away. Haha. By the way, how's your mother feeling? She's okay, surprisingly enough. I'm doing my best to help her, too. Even if it means working in retail. I'm sure of it. She used to be far more violent before. Never laid a hand on me, though. It was always something else. Utensils, clothes, books. The only thing I regret that as a kid I tried to make her less aggressive by saying I killed myself. Oh god. That's extremely selfish of me. You were a child. You didn't know any better. Still, it's so weird. Out of the slight solutions, my 4-year-old mind always jumped to suicide. Vincent touches the bruise of my cheek, at least somewhat consciously. Come on! I guess I just want to chill her and guilt trip her and carry. I see. So the idea is important to you too. What do you mean? It's nothing. Don't worry. Sounds fishy. But as long as you don't want to talk about it, I'll bug off. Thank you. I would hate being pitied. 23. Is it? We shouldn't have come without a warning. But it's Charles, you won't run all that much. I'll just return the book and go home anyway. Click. It's open? Huh. Will they fix the lock? It's already months since it's been like this. The place is already a hellhole. What would hurt them put more effort into making it a bit safer? The elevator is taking too long. Did someone just... Oh, this is when they were bullying that girl. Oh, they were bullying. They're right. I remember in the game they were bullying someone. They were catching it. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck's happening? Oh, no, what? Blood. Could it be? Maybe I should bring her home. Oh, she got stabbed. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Oh. Why does it look like? Oh my god. Your friend got stabbed? Your like girlfriend is like fucking stabbed and just be like, oh fuck, like whatever, here's this. Girl. Okay. When I see Honor again, she has an absent-minded look on her face. What they say? No internal organ damage, but it's gonna leave a scar. That's good. It sucks. Why things like this happen? Can't everyone live in peace? She wants to tear up. Why must be cautious of every person I see on the street? I must be scared of walking alone. I'm scared too. Ever since we moved to that place, I've been paranoid of every sound. I got rid of the cockroaches, but the neighbors stayed. Let me get you some pepper spray. I have some in my bag. I hate it. The very fact that you speak of these things are like they're nothing out of the ordinary. But they are ordinary. My mom got stalked by some psycho for over a year. Got smacked with a broken bottle in the street some time ago. Our neighbor's dog got mauled by a pack of strays. I've swallowed misfortunes like that. Fuck that. It's unfair. It is. But there's nothing we can do about it, can we? You always like this. Ignoring the problem instead of doing something about it. Miss Warhol? What? What's with the sound of formality? I didn't get to ask what exactly happened back then. I don't get it myself. Everything happened so quickly. Told me to stay quiet, but I screamed my lungs out anyway. Hey, I just wanted my purse. Maybe something else. I don't know. I just wanted to return the book. I returned to everyone cries into the pillow. Okay. Oh, it's Bennett and Felix. Okay, examination over. I'm going to disinfect the equipment. You can get dressed. Thanks, Mr. Honecker. So how is it? I don't think these bruises will ever heal. Unless we skin you and replace the tissue completely. Yeah, I don't think you will, it. Even though you're emotionally dead, unless medicated, it's gonna hurt like hell. Can't laugh about that. It's a smile! I can always give you one, see? Just like they just taught in the labs. Stop it, that's not funny. Yeah, it's weird, Mr. Honegger. Sutter says the signs of cruelty and violence and I no longer feel saddened or shocked by them. I don't think I'm capable of crying either. Or feeling anything, really. Everything is just mundane. Well, humans are an adaptive species. All you see every day is atrocities, you can't help but get used to them. I guess you're right. Forgot to say anything. You hate being sober that much? When I am, I started having thoughts. I'd rather not think, Mr. Honecker! It should be your thing to do. Good night. He's right. It's not really something I should concern myself with. I have to focus on my research while I still have the time. Love! Oh no, this is gonna get me. This is gonna fucking get me. Love? Please be gay! Please! Please be gay! Please! That's only masking! I'm strolling in the park again after school. The weather's particularly good, but I have an umbrella with me. It's with Vincent! Let's fucking go! Anyway, come on, please, 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 please. I'm asking for gay, please. Doesn't mind the rain. Vincent doesn't mind the rain, but I do, so following him like a butler of a rich household. His throat is bandaged. Vince doesn't bring it up, so I don't ask. We stop at a small bridge. Kiss! They have to kiss, please! There's something I've been meaning to tell you for a while. Please, please, please. No way, is a love confession, Mr. Furno? Almost. Oh, bitch! Shut up! I just... Come on. I've been writing a novel. That's not as good! Oh, what's it called? Aether Almanac. Sounds fancy. I'm still in the process of writing it, and frankly, there's a lot to do, but I've published some chapters already. If you want to give it a read, I'd be happy to share it. Of course. I mean, you can't write badly. Thank you for your trust. It's a collection of short stories centered around one divine being. It needs a lot of improvement, but I expect my target demographic to be older than myself. So it's a little work I love dearly. The first time I heard him use love in regard to something. I should read it soon, I thought. He ended up postponing it until the very last minute. One's writing is the mirror of one's soul. Afraid my imaginary construct of Vincent shattering upon looking into it. Come on! Oh. In the land of eternity, there lived a scientist. Exiled from her homeland for hearsay against their belief, she decided to travel around the world to see its wonders. She saw civilizations rise and fall, start to explode, and new forms of life come into existence. After thousands of years of wandering, she began to grow weaker in her limbs. She walked until she stumbled and fell to the ground. She lay there for days, unable to get up on her own. People passed by. Some asked if she was feeling unwell. Some pitied her and gave her food to eat. Some gave her advice on getting back to her feet, but nobody extended a hand. One day she felt someone lift up her weakened frame. She looked up and saw a being she couldn't quite describe, as its form was constantly changing. It's the most fascinating sight she'd ever seen. What are you? The scientist asked. It can't be defined by mere words, it laughed, amused by her question. Some call me White Queen, but that was only one of my many masks. I'm neither a man or a woman, for I'm not human. Non-binary. Anyway, they say meeting me is a great blessing that happens once in a million years. Therefore, how about I grant you a wish? The being offered. Say, what do you wish for? The scientist thought of unlimited knowledge and the world's treasures and infallible health, but none of those wonders interested her any longer. Can you remain by my side? She asked, her voice growing weak as the realization she grew tired of solitude dawned on her. Fortunately, I cannot grant you that wish, as nothing can bind me, was the divine being's answer, and the scientist hung her head low. However, it's a lifetime partner you want. Without as much as warning, the creature tore off the scientist's finger, and her identical copy grew from it. Well, I want someone different from me. I don't want myself. I want someone different from me, okay? The scientist screamed from the sharp pain that pierced her. The relentless god spoke again. It knows everything you do and understands you better than everyone ever would. It'll never leave your side to remain with you in life and death. When your sight fades, it will become your eyes. When you lose your strength and your legs, it will carry you in an embrace. Together you are one. I dream of falling into a pit of identical corpses and wake up in a cold sweat. 27. Different. Henri suddenly brought out her phone as the show had finished a mission and a shooter was playing. Wow, Final's really popular. I looked up his novel and it has like 15 fan communities. Oh. Why are you being so surprised for? Aren't you his fan or something? Stop it, I'm not a blind follower. I read his novel, I read his writing the other day. It's good, like really good. But I didn't like it. Whoa, okay. Can't explain? Well, the overarching theme of his story is that you can only save yourself. It's like other people don't exist and that can't be of any help if they're around. His characters either choose solitude or living circumstances where they're surrounded by their own selves. Don't you think that's close-minded to think that way? Wow, Hyler. I knew you were dense as a brick, but not to this extent. What do you mean? Henri rubs her temples, gives me a reprimanding stare. Listen, doesn't all that remind you of a certain someone? Working, young people with 20 found dead at the shore. The motives behind their deaths are unclear. Numerous sources say the referring words of Heaven's Gate community website web cult with beliefs that haven't led them to suicide. Vincent skipped school for 3 weeks. When I see him again, there's a mask plastered on his face. Vincent Fennel is smiling. Interlude. God. It's dark in the morgue. We sit on the cold ceramic floor. Felix Honecker doesn't have long left to live. How are you feeling, Mr. Honecker? Tired, but that's nothing new. Is everyone pulling an all-nighter because of me? Yeah, but Florence doesn't hold back on soap. Felix sighs. Even though I did nothing to deserve this kind of treatment, y'all chose to act stupid. What are you sucking for, idiot? You'll see me tomorrow. That person won't be you. I doubt anybody will notice a difference. It's not like I did anything remarkable during my lifespan. You gave a shit about me. Aww. What the fuck? Although you gave a shit about everyone. Just like Henry. Before he fell ill. It's unfair. We both know I'm a copy. First, Mr. Connor tells me it's okay to care, then complains when I do. Which is it? Do you believe in God, Bennett? No. Henry Huxley isn't someone as shallow as that. See, then it must be the same for me too. Mr. Honecker, I will make friends with you with the next time we meet. It's a promise. 29 exams. Exams are stressful, but they're nothing I'm prepared for. After all, I've always been a diligent student. I got paired with honor during a language exam when we passed with flying colors. Vincent, however, is as distant as ever. For the past month, I haven't gotten to talk at all. I wonder what he's thinking. How disappointing. I came to my topics to discuss with you, Eiler. No, Vincent's not that petty. Yeah, he looks different. What the fuck? The fact that you thought of me like that makes you the petty one. The truth is yours, imaginary Mr. Fennel. I understood the way I use words and facts people around me, so I decided to distance myself from people who are easily influenced. It's more plausible. But doesn't that mean he thinks very little of me? Ugh. There's no guarantee we'll keep in touch after graduating either. I got the feeling of frustration welling up and end up losing sleep at night. I'm so anxious I decided to discuss it with Henri. She likes food, so I lured her in by inviting her to a cafe. You wrote what? Henri stabs a cherry tomato on her plate. He makes a popping sound and bursts. Maybe telling her wasn't a good idea after all. So what if he's a cult leader? So what if he's a cult leader? I can fix him. So what if he's a cult leader? I can fix him and then we can like kiss or whatever. I want to talk to him again. Besides, he only helped copyright the text. It's not like he involved himself in their activity. Your moral compass just did a complete 180 right now. Listen, I'm sure he understands the weight of his actions. His current isolation must be damage control. Are you sure he's not just control freak who enjoys having power over others? God, Henri, are we talking about the same person here? He's the most tactful person I know. He wouldn't. If you commit suicide because he told you your imaginary world become real, don't come crying to me. You can't cry if you're dead, Miss Warhol. Anyway, Fennel's dangerous, okay? People like him hurt others without realizing it. That accident confirmed it. If he's a writer, he should take full responsibility for the messages he's communicating. And don't go, it's their own fault on me. But it is. Everyone has their own brains. They decide to self-destruct after hearing they're in a video game, and they're already just predisposed to it. They just saw the cult sign, and bam! Confirmation bias activated. They just wanted a motive. They got it. I would never in my life just because I stumbled on some creepypasta on the internet. I would take more than that, like mother's death. Or my own health deteriorating to the point where it's starting to hurt others, and Hey, stop it. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm completely right either. Circumstances are different in individual cases, I know that. I'm just worried about him. Knowing Vincent, he'll never talk about himself. Which is okay with me if that's what he wants. But if I keep ignoring this, what if... I think of running on the field, children laughing, illuminated by the sun. People like that don't live long. Fine, I get it. Talk to him whenever you get a chance, okay? I'm sure we'll figure something out. I walk Henri home and wait for goodbye. When I see Vincent next time, what should I tell him? No matter what I'll say, I find myself afraid to hear his answer. Oh, this is the last one? It's 30, and this is an hour! We've been at this for an hour! This at 40 minutes, bitch, no it's not! The graduation day finally comes, the time sure flies. Charlie over here. Aw, she's so cute. Henri's so cute. Oh my god, Charlie! Bitch, of course he's just like the fucking umbrella man. Fucking. Hello, do you not recognize me? I think you aged by 9 years. Ow, okay, 7. Okay, please stop kicking me with Warhol. I know I look good. You do too. I look like my father. And you hate it? I don't know anymore. All that matters is mother's doing better. Henri pats my head. Okay, try to have fun. Thanks, you too. I look for Vincent in the crowd. He's talking to one of the teachers and smiles as usual. I join in as a shadow. Vincent looks boring. Eiler. Damn, what the fuck this music is. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Look different. I look tired. Do I? Oh, he has a little ponytail. Okay. Well, I suppose I'm not really fond of long ceremonies. Is Miss Warhol with you? She's participating in a photo shoot with other girls. I ran away as soon as I saw the camera. Vincent laughs, visibly amused. And it's too stuffy in this suit. I have to agree, but there's nothing much we can do about it, right? Yeah, I just want it to be over soon. By the time we get to the rented conference hall, it's already evening. The banquet itself doesn't interest me, but I already paid for it, so I'll stuff myself with random appetizers. Vince is dissecting a steamed carrot with the precision of a surgeon at a nearby table. He seems bored. The moment I decide to approach him, he's engaging in a conversation with someone else. Too bad. I decide to look for honor and find her surrounded by girls on the floor below. She looks like she's having fun, so I leave her to it. It dawns on me that all the people in the class only managed to become somewhat friendly with two. With the rest, I don't really have anything to talk about, unless it's homework. Maybe it's for the best we forget each other's names after all, we'll separate ways. In the corner of my eye, I see Vincent leaving the hall. You leaving? Just a walk outside. It's a bit noisy in here. Alright. It's not like he's coming back. See you later then. See you. Crap, his coat's still here. While around the building, Vince is nowhere to be seen. I jog to the bit of the main road, but I spot a familiar silhouette. Ah, finally, wait, your coat! Thank you. You needn't have run. I would have come back for it later. It didn't seem like it. Vince covered his mouth with his hand, hiding the surface emotion. Is that so? Mind if I walk with you for a bit? Blush mark! That's basically a fucking blush mark! Come on! Sure. We walk in silence. There's too much on my mind, but I can't put any of it into words. Somehow we ditched the prom night without really planning to. I don't think anyone's gonna look for me today anyway. We've reached they have to kiss! They have to! Reach a viewpoint on the hill. It's the highest platform in the old town. Vince is panting lightly after climbing the stairs. It's pretty high up here, isn't it? I'm not fond of high places. It feels too similar for some reason. I feel sick. I like them though, even though the air here feels clearer. Leans over the fence, inhaling in the night air. Being above everything, leaving all the noise and commotion down below. Don't you feel the same? No. I feel like I could fall down any second. I see. Hey, alright? I crouch down, my head spinning. I'm not alright. It's like we've been here before. Like when you fucking... Like when he fell off in the hospital? Yeah, it's not the same. You never talk about anything that really matters, do you? Well, that's always all smiles and big talk. Talking, yet nothing you have to say has real weight to it. I'm sick of your smiling face. What? I see. Oh god, I hate this. Should I say what you want to hear then? Or agree with everything you say like you always do? My personality has nothing to do with this. Does it? I'm led to believe that you're much of a control freak as I am. No matter how much others worry about you, you decide to shoulder everything on your own. That's because of how my mother is. That's because I don't want to be a burden, but for you, it's all about your image. But if I ask for help, who would you provide it? You. At least I listen to what you have to say. You don't just don't trust me enough. You don't trust anyone. Vincent's eyes gleam with ice. The only one who sees a problem with that is you, Eiler. You're not the solution to my problems. Neither am I to yours, even though you seem to think otherwise. Needles and knives. His words pierce through and I don't falter. I know. Yet I want to understand you. It's not your fault that I don't. You're someone I always look up to. You do things I couldn't and find the right words to influence others. I always feel like your opinion mattered. I crouched down and faced the ground, suddenly flustered. I thought I wouldn't mind losing my individuality if it meant getting influenced by yours. Vincent Glaze becomes absent-minded. I'm a bit envious. I have no one like that. There's only myself. Always has been. I have no role model. And no. What the fuck? I have no good music? Really? God. All the good music is like... It's like standing on the other side of a one-way mirror. But I don't think of myself as inferior to myself. In fact, I like people a lot. That's why I try to show it with appropriate words. Language past words like we discussed once, remember? Friend, soulmate, partner. These are all very easy to say. The only difference is what we have a meaning to others. Those words sound empty to me. I never felt close with anyone. The kind understanding Vincent found doesn't exist until I created him. I remember Vincent in kindergarten, emotionally dead kid, gathering crowds around him with useless trinkets from popular shows. The only time he ever showed emotion when he was tore off wings from those ants claiming to be in control. Control. Is that what this is all about? You claim you don't mean things you say. That your personality is fabricated. I don't think you're being entirely honest. You're right. I don't mean it either. He's insufferable. However, Vincent isn't looking at me. His mind is somewhere else. It's like there's a wall between myself and the rest. since my childhood. I've been trying to break it through trying to be someone I'm not. Yet it's meaningless. Even if it's something even if I make it seem like he exists, I can't become him. Deep inside, I must be the same child who laughed at the ants whose wing he tore off. Just because it was the only time he felt like he was in control over someone's life. Because he lacked control over his own. Still, you're trying your best, haven't you? I'll just talk about a quiet place, those bruises. I think it's pretty obvious point that whoever you live with, they've been a stumble over my words. They haven't been treating you well. The Vincent I remember was always an empty husk of a person. It's like you were never physically there at all. Yet with time, you're able to gain control over your life. It's not like you become someone who others look up to overnight. You worked hard for it because you care. It's a little life narrative you constructed for me. It's nothing that pretty. I can't be proud of being a hypocrite. Would you rather dissociate for the rest of your life? I don't want that either. Both choices are wrong. There's no hope for me, is there? This life, I already tried to put an end to it a month ago. Huh? I didn't think much of it. It was something that would happen one day or another. Naturally. Yet ended up not going all the way. I thought, I still haven't returned the notebook. There was supposed to be an end to everything. For a ridiculous reason like that, I didn't. My eyes began to sing. No tears came out. It may be insignificant and frankly boring, but I'm going to do my best to become someone you consider your equal, so that you won't feel so alone. I keep doing my best, the corner of my eye, I see Vincent crouching down near me, putting a hand on my shoulder. Don't push yourself, he says, his gaze remaining frozen. You're already doing enough. Empty words and template phrases. Neither of us can find comfort in each other's words. Neither of us know what to do. I want you to live, I croak out, not to a corpse, but to imaginary construct, not to a vacant shell, but to Vincent Fennel himself. History repeats. I can't see his face. I see, Vincent says simply. No tears, no surprises. That's how Vincent Fennel is. Yet his words sound almost thankful. Vincent gets up and extends his hand to me. Congratulations on graduating, Charles. I reach out and accept his hand. The future still remains uncertain, yet I feel like I'm still able to fall asleep tonight. The sun rises. A new day has come. The end. Damn, this is doomed Yowie. The doom. Actually, it's you know what? It's like it's like, you know what? It's like kind of toxic. It's like doom. It's like a light toxic Yowie. It's like a lightly toxic doomed Yowie. Now we can read the diary. Ooh, okay, what the fuck's up with the diary? One day, a mother of a young family brought home a doll. She did so out of necessity rather than on a whim or out of strong desire. It was the kind of doll you normally see on the shelves of a large supermarket. It's a particularly beautiful model, but being pudgier and noisier than her peers. Her insides were made of slime that always seemed to ooze out the nose and mouth. But the mother seemed to be content with those slightly defects. The doll was supposed to be... Okay, I'm gonna... Who is this? Is this Henri? Okay, so this is Henri, I'm guessing. Yeah. My first kiss was with a girl. Hey yo, let's go. Henri is a bisexual. Let's go. Let's go. On at least there's gay people in this game. At least there's one canonically gay person in this game. It was a drinking party, everyone was drunk, horny enough to play sex ice, obviously meant for older crowd. I didn't like her, but I liked how it felt. Gay! Finally! And like, you know what? At least there's a gay character. At least bisexual. Oh. 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 Okay, so I'm just like, yeah. Oh no. No. Ooh, please be a girl. No. Okay, at least whatever. Bisexual. It's okay. Wait, who the fuck is A? Oh, it's probably a friend. Probably a friend. Oh, she's probably lying. They didn't have sex. I know. I know she's lying. I know she's lying. I know she's lying. But the god of this world is no more. Okay, so that's when Vincent died. And then, like, yeah. Yeah, if I stay by somebody, be safe one day. Charles turned on a hormone and fell asleep on his shoulder. That was the last conversation before everything went to shit. The god of this world, of his world, was no more. Yeah, they moved. Yeah. I like how it's counting down 3. Two. Oh no. 1. That was our last messages from Charles. His phone went dead, never replied back. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I disappeared without a trace. I play spooky and the Griever whispered a quiet prayer. What the fuck? Okay, this shit was depressing, and obviously, I'm gonna be honest, it's a tragedy. There's some beauty in it. I love tragedies. I like tragedies, but but when it's sad for the sake of sad, it doesn't, I don't like that. Like, if there is a tragedy, I like there a beauty in it. Like, my favorite tragedy is in the Nier series. It's so fucking tragic. Everything ends in sadness in that fucking game series, but it's just so beautiful with the music and the philosophy and the messaging. This isn't getting close to that, but it's not up to that par, because it's almost a beautiful tragedy. It's getting there, but it's not there. So yeah, underwhelming is what I would say. But yeah. And I have to admit, it's like, it doesn't feel right critiquing it so much, because the Ethrain said that this whole series is very personal to them. So it feels weird critiquing, but if you put something out in the internet that people can consume in like games that can buy like this, like you can criticize. So like I understand like that, but obviously it's not the best thing in the world. I connected to some parts of it, some parts I didn't. Like yeah, I didn't feel like it. I don't know, just the tragedy just wasn't like there for me. So yeah, but it was an okay series. I did like it. It was a fun experience to do. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know what series I'm playing next. I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. It's just anyway. So yeah, hope you guys liked it. See y'all later, Space Town Gamers, and bye.